Good morning students. I am Ajay Gundavar, chemistry faculty. Today we discuss about inductive effect. It is most important topic of general organic chemistry. Inductive effect. That is lecture number 11 of GOC. Already 10 lectures we have already completed. Okay. Now it is lecture number 11 of general organic chemistry part 1. It is not part 2, it is part 1, that is the inductive effect. Mainly inductive effect is the topic of displacement of electrons. Simply it is called as electronic displacement effect. It is electronic displacement effect. Actually electronic displacement effect is two types. It is two types. First one is permanent effect. Permanent. Second one, temporary effect. Temporary effect means if shifting of electron takes place, it is two types happen: in presence, in absence. Okay. First one permanent and second one is temporary. If permanent, see here again permanent effect is three types. First one inductive effect. First one inductive effect. Second one here mesomeric effect. Mesomeric effect. Third one hyper conjugation effect. Hyper conjugation effect. Now temporary effect is two types: electromeric effect, and second one inductomeric effect. Okay students, electronic displacement effect is two types. First one is permanent and second one is temporary. Again permanent effect is three types. First one inductive, second one mesomeric, third one hyperconjugation effect. Here temporary effect is only two types: electromeric and inductomeric. According to NCERT syllabus, we will discuss only inductive, mesomeric, hyperconjugation and electromeric, but not inductomeric. So we will discuss only four effects. Totally we will discuss about four effects, that is inductive, mesomeric, hyperconjugation, electromeric. Okay bachcho? Now just take screenshot. See here bachcho, inductive effect. Our first topic is inductive effect. Definition of inductive effect is displacement of an electron, that is shared pair of electron along the carbon chain. Here what it is, along the carbon chain, due to the difference of electronegativity of the groups present along the carbon chain is known as inductive effect. It means here if A and B atoms are present, these two are bonded with one sigma bond. Now here what is the meaning? Now the sigma bond electrons, sigma bond, that is shared sigma bond electrons, due to the difference of electronegativity in between these two atoms, if B is more electronegative, then this sigma bond electrons are shifted to B. If A is more electronegative, then these sigma bond electrons are shifted to A side. Okay. So here main reason is electronegativity of the elements. Due to the difference of electronegativity, these electrons are shifted to any one side. That is towards to more electronegative element is called as inductive effect. Okay. Here along the carbon chain, see here some examples. carbon, carbon, carbon. Here it is carbon chain is bonded with G. Here G is a functional group or element, whatever it may be, but here G is more electronegative than carbon. G is more electronegative element. If G is more electronegative element, these sigma bond electrons are shifted towards to G. Okay, so it is like this. Now G gets partial negative, G gets partial negative. At the same time, carbon gets partial positive. Partial positive. But here what happened? Carbon is already get partial positive. Now to stabilize this partial positive, it pull the electrons from the adjacent carbons. It pull the electrons from the adjacent carbon. So adjacent carbons also gets positive and this one also gets positive. It means first one, okay, first one gets negative and remaining second, third, like carbons gets positive. Here it is delta positive or del positive. Here del positive, or you can write like this type also. Okay. Now see here, G is more electronegative than this carbon, so these sigma bond electrons are shifted towards to G. So G gets negative, that is partial negative. At the same time, the carbon which is directly attached with this G gets partial positive. Now here, to stabilize this carbon, it pull the electrons from the adjacent carbon. So these adjacent carbon atoms are also get partial positive. Here it is first one. Second example. Here G is less electronegative than carbon. G is less electronegative than carbon. If electronegativity among these two, if carbon is more electronegative than carbon, this group, these electrons are shifted towards to carbon. Now this G gets positive. Now this carbon gets negative. Okay. At the same time, this carbon also pulls the electron towards to their side, so they get like the charge. It means this carbon pulls the electrons of less electronegative elements towards to more electronegative atom, that is carbon. Here in first example, G is more electronegative. It means it is pull the electrons from the system. Here G is less electronegative. It means G is donor of the electrons towards to the system. Okay. Now the effect here, the effect is insignificant beyond third carbon. It means after third carbon, its effect is nullified. Almost after third carbon. Sometimes in some of the books it was given that 3 to 4 carbons. 3 or 4 carbons. Inductive effect is insignificant beyond third carbon. Inductive effect is insignificant beyond third carbon. Okay students, just take the screenshot. Here what we discuss, inductive effect is insignificant beyond third carbon. It means it is also called as distance dependent effect. Distance dependent effect. It means inductive effect is also called as distance dependent effect. Here some of the salient features of inductive effect. Just we'll discuss some of the salient feature. First one, it is a permanent effect. It is a permanent effect. Already we see the classification. Okay. Electronic displacement effect is two types. Again, it is categorized into two types, permanent and temporary. Among that, first one is in permanent, inductive effect is permanent effect. Okay, so it is a permanent effect. It operates through sigma bonds only. It operates through sigma bond only. Means in between two atoms, if sigma bond present, then inductive effect is present. If double bond is present, inductive effect is not observed. So here it operates through sigma bonds only. It takes place up to 3 to 4 carbons only. 3 to 4 carbons only. Next, polarization, that is shifting. Polarization of electrons is in single direction only. It means if electrons, see here what happened. If electrons here, if G is more electronegative, then it attracts electron from this adjacent carbon. So electrons are shifted from carbon to G side. It means it is single direction only. Now, if these electrons are again shifted from G to C side, it is not inductive effect. It means polarization of electrons in single direction only. Just it is, remember, it is single direction, takes place only in single way. Okay. Now, if it is operates through sigma bonds, it means it observes, inductive effect is observed in saturated compounds. Observed in saturated compounds. Saturated compound means the compounds which are having sigma bonds or single bonds only between their atoms. Now, the electron never leave their atomic orbital. Means shifting of sigma bond electrons, but it is here shifting means we are showing like this only. Yet here we will get del negative or partial negative and partial positive, but we are not breaking the bond. We are not breaking the bond. Here only we are shifting of the electrons from one atom to another atom. So it means the electrons never leave their atomic orbital. Okay, students, just take the screenshot. 7. Its magnitude. Its magnitude. See here. Here these are two types: electron withdrawing group. Second one, electron donating, or it is also called as electron releasing. Its magnitude decreases with increase It means if its magnitude is decreases with increasing in distance. Okay, see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and G. Here effect, if G is more electronegative, its effect is nullified after third or fourth. So what about this one? It is out of effect of this more electronegative. Means its magnitude decreases with increase in distance. It means from right to left, effect is decreases. It means magnitude decreases with increase in distance. Okay, and this one is most important according to your competitive exams. Okay, whatever the groups, either they are electron withdrawing or electron donating. Sometimes they are called as electron releasing groups. Its magnitude decreases with increase in distance. Okay, now on the basis of electron withdrawing or electron donating groups, inductive effect is two types. Inductive effect is two types. First one, negative inductive effect. Negative inductive effect. Negative inductive effect means in a molecule, atom or group. Here negative inductive means atom or group which attract the shared pair of electrons. Shared pair of electrons towards itself is known as negative inductive effect groups. Means here on the basis of electron withdrawing or electron donating, inductive effect is two types. First one is negative. Here in negative, in a molecule, atom or group of atoms which attracts the electron pairs towards itself, they are called as negative inductive effect groups. Okay, just take the screenshot. See here students, minus I affect groups. Okay, here it is the series. First NF3 plus, it is more power. It is having more power than this group. That is NF3 positive is greater than with NH3 positive is greater than with NO2, Cn, SO3H, CHO, CO, COOH. Then COCl, COO or CONH2, F, Cl, Br, I, OH, OR. Then NH2, C triple bond CH. Here it is phenyl, C6H5. Then CH double bond CH2. Then lastly hydrogen. It means NF3 is more power and hydrogen is less power. And the series is here minus I power of groups in decreasing order with respect to the reference of hydrogen only. Means the total series is written on the basis of hydrogen's electronegativity. Okay, so here again it is also important series. Already in previous paper, most of the time question is taken from this series. Okay, from the given option find out which series is correct according to I, that is inductive effect. Okay, so just take the screenshot. See here, positive inductive effect. Already we discussed about negative inductive effect. Now we are discussing about positive inductive effect. In a molecule, the atom or group of atoms which donates or gives electrons is known as positive. Okay, it means if A and B both are present, if A is positive I group, here A donating its electrons to B. Its electrons to B. Okay, so here it is positive and here it is negative. Okay, here A is donating its electron to B and where B is attracting electrons from A. Okay, so here the atom or group which donates or gives electrons is known as positive I groups. Here series is O minus is more I power than COO minus. Then here it is CH3, C, CH3, CH3 and is having positive. It means it is tertiary butyl carbocation. And here this one is secondary propyl carbocation. And here primary ethyl carbocation. And this one is methyl carbocation, and here tritium T, deuterium D, and finally H. And here positive I power in decreasing order with respect to the reference of hydrogen. So here also in this positive I effect group, O minus is having more power and hydrogen is having less power. Okay, so this is about positive inductive effect groups. Okay, now we'll discuss some of the points of positive I group. Just take a screenshot. Here, see, in general, alkyl groups, R groups are electron releasing group. Electron releasing group means plus I groups. Plus I groups is electron donating group. It means they are increases the density on the opposite species. Increases density on the other species. See here, first one is methyl, second one is ethyl, and third one is propyl. From top to bottom, here, from top to bottom, number of R groups are increases. Here only one, here two, here. Okay. From top to bottom, alkyl groups are increases. It means positive I effect is increases. So here, if number of R groups, number of R means alkyl groups increases, positive I effect increases. Positive I effect is increases. Here it is first example. In second example, here it is primary compound and this one is secondary and here tertiary. In primary compound, this carbocation or carbon is having positive is directly attaches with one carbon only. But here this secondary carbon directly attaches with two other carbons. Here this tertiary carbon directly attaches with three other carbons. Here what happened? Here if number of directly attached positive I groups are increases, stability is also increases. So in between these three, that is primary, secondary, tertiary carbocation is more stable than secondary. Secondary is more stable than primary, because here these three groups stabilize the carbocation carbon, but here only two carbons, here only one carbon. It means if number of alkyl groups are increases, stability is increases. So here in primary, secondary, tertiary, most stabilized carbocation is tertiary. After that, secondary and primary. It means from top to bottom, if number of alkyl groups are increases, inductive effect is increases. Here the series is tertiary, secondary, primary. Okay, and these are also important for your total organic chemistry. Just take a screenshot. Now we are discussing about applications of inductive effect. Applications of inductive effect, and first application is stability of reaction intermediate. Here reaction intermediates are three types. First one is carbocations, second one is carbanions, third one is free radicals. So in that intermediate, first one is stability of carbocation. Okay, here stability of carbocation is directly proportional. Okay, this is most important. Stability of carbocation is directly proportional to presence of electron releasing groups or electron donating group. Anyone you can say. Here it means stability of carbocation is directly proportional to presence of electron releasing group. If electron releasing groups number is increases, stability of carbocation is also increases. Okay. If electron releasing groups, if number is decreases, it means stability is also decreases. In between these two, the relation is directly proportional with each other. It means if releasing groups are increases, then stability is also increases. If number of releasing groups are decreases, it means stability of carbocation is also decreases. Here stability of carbocation is directly proportional to presence of electron releasing group. It means they are positive I groups. Positive I group. If negative I groups are present, in between these two, they are inverse proportional with each other. So it means if number of IE groups are increases, stability is decreases. If minus I groups are decreases, stability is increases. But here in between these two, positive I and stability is directly proportional, but in between these two, they are inversely proportional with each other. So stability of carbocation is directly proportional to presence of electron releasing groups is directly proportional with positive I group, but they are inverse proportional with minus I group. It is most important for applications of these carbocation intermediate. Okay, here if positive I groups are increases, stability is increases. Okay, if positive I groups are decreases, stability is decreases. Okay, both are same. But here negative I groups are increases. If negative I groups are increases, stability is decreases. If negative I groups are decreases, number of groups, stability is increases. So this is about the relation of stability of carbocation between electron releasing and electron withdrawing group. And here we discuss some of the examples. Just take a screenshot. Here first example is CH3 taken thrice C plus. Second one CH3 taken twice. Here thrice, here twice. CH plus CH3 CH2 plus CH3 plus. Here in these examples, around this carbon here 3 R groups are present. 3 R groups, but here 2. Here only 1. Here 0. It means according to the concept, if number of alkyl groups are more, it means stability is more. So here this one is tertiary butyl carbocation is more stable than secondary propyl carbocation is more stable than primary carbocation is more stable than methyl carbocation. Okay, here it is the decreasing order of stability of carbonium ion. It is decreasing, not increasing. So just write down decreasing order of stability of carbonium ion. Carbocation also called as carbonium ions. Okay, so this is the first example. Now second example, CH3 CH2 Br, that is bromine, CH2 CH2 bromine and chlorine and here fluorine. Here in second example, here this is positive I group and this one is negative I. This one is also negative I. This one is also negative I. According to minus I effect, among these 3 negative I groups, which one is more I power? Which one is more I power? Fluorine is more I power than chlorine than bromine. It means here bromine is less I power species, but here positive I group stabilizes this carbocation carbon. So here if positive I groups are present, then stability is here more. Now among these 3, Br, Cl, F, here fluorine is maximum I, so stability is minimum. So here series is this: ethyl, bromoethyl, chloroethyl, fluoroethyl. Here it is positive I, but these 3 are minus I. But in these minus I groups, fluorine is more power, bromine is less power. So while writing the series, bromine is more stable than chlorine, chlorine is more stable than fluorine. So this is the second example. Just take a screenshot. Here third example is CH2 CH, here F, CH2 CH3, and this one is carbocation carbon, and here CH2 CH2 CHF CH3. Here this is carbocation. Here in first one, here it is presence at carbon. In again second one, presence at carbon. Again here in third one, CH2 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 and here F. Just observe here, in these three examples, number of carbon chain is same, presence of positive also changed, but difference at these groups. Okay, here fluorine attaches to this carbon and this carbon is directly attached to the carbon that is containing carbocation. But here small distance is there. Here distance is more. Okay, so here this one is minus, again this one is minus, this one is also minus. Okay, here maximum minus I power. Here maximum minus I power, because distance is minimum. Distance is minimum. But here maximum distance and power is minimum. Here power is maximum because distance is less, but here distance is more, so power is less. So among these three examples, which is more stable? First one is less stable than second. Second is less stable than third. So the series is like this: 1, 2, 3. It is on the basis of distance. So here that's why it is also called as distance dependent effect. If distance is more, effect is less. Here distance is less, then effect is more. Okay, so just copy take a screenshot. Here fourth example, CH2 plus CHF, CH2, CH3. Here CH2 plus CH2, CHNO2, CH3. Okay. These two are, that is NO2 as well as fluorine, both are minus I. According to minus I series, NO2 is more power than fluorine. NO2 minus I power is more than fluorine, and fluorine is less power than NO2. So just observe here, distance between these two is less. But again here distance between NO2 and carbocation carbon is more. So if distance is more, then power is less. It means again here in these two, this one is more stable than this, because again it is distance dependent effect. Here doesn't matter that NO2 is more power than F, but here distance is less, here distance is more. So in fourth example, first one is more stable than 2. These are some examples of stability of carbocation intermediate. Again just take a screenshot. We'll discuss second intermediate. Okay. Second one is stability of free radical. Again is same as stability of carbocation. Just difference is in the charge. See here, stability of carbon free radical is directly proportional with presence of electron releasing groups. It means it is again directly proportional with positive I groups and inversely proportional with negative I groups. Negative I groups. If positive I groups number is increases, then stability is increases. If positive I number is decreases, stability is also decreases. But whereas if minus I groups are increases, stability is decreases. If minus I groups are decreases, stability is increases. Okay, it is same as stability of carbocation. Okay, so stability of carbon free radical is directly proportional with presence of electron releasing groups. Again directly proportional with positive I, inversely proportional with minus I groups. Okay, so again first example is, let's see here. Example first one, CH3 taken thrice C. Here it is a dot. Dot is called as free radical. CH3 taken twice CH. CH3, CH2 and CH3 radical. Okay. Whereas this one is tertiary free radical, secondary free radical, that is butyl, and here propyl, and here primary free radical, and this one is methyl free radical. According to this, here number of I groups are more, so it means tertiary free radical is more stable than secondary, secondary is more stable than primary, primary is more stable than methyl free radical. Okay, just take a screenshot. We'll discuss about stability of carbon ion. Here, third one is stability of carbon ion. Here, stability of carbon ion is directly proportional with presence of electron withdrawing groups. Electron withdrawing groups, that is directly proportional with minus I groups and inversely proportional with positive I groups. Okay, so see here, if minus I groups are increases, stability of carbon ion increases. If minus I groups are decreases, stability of carbon ion also decreases. But whereas if positive I groups are increases, stability of carbon ion is decreases. But if positive I number is decreases, stability is increases. Means in between stability of carbon ion and minus I groups, relation is directly proportional with each other. But stability of carbon ion with positive I, it is inversely proportional with each other, and it is main important concept according to your applications. Okay, now we'll discuss some of the examples. Just take a screenshot. In first example, here it is tertiary butyl carbon ion. Here number of I groups are, positive I groups are 3. It means if number of positive I groups are increases, stability of carbon ion is decreases. Here only 2 groups are present, here only 1 group. So from left to right, number of positive I groups are decreases, it means stability is increases. So tertiary butyl carbon ion is less stable than secondary propyl carbon ion, is less stable than primary ethyl carbon ion, is less stable than methyl carbon ion. Okay, now in second example, see here CH2 minus CH2 NO2, and here FOH NH2. Here NO2 is minus I, here minus I, minus I, minus I. According to the series of minus I effect, NO2 is more power than fluorine and more power than OH. and more power than NH2. If minus I group's power is more, then stability is more. So among all these examples, NO2 power is more, so it stabilizes this carbanion easily. So this one is more stable than this one, and this one is more stable than this one. So from left to right, stability is decreases. This is half of the portion of inductive effect. Means only we have discussed only one application, and remaining applications are there, and we'll discuss in next lecture. Okay students, if you like my video, then like, subscribe and share. Thank you.